Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, o see them yopo.
Ivan Innocent Che Ato and Sembi are manning the leadership of minority in parliament. Afenyo market another pray and afenson other leadership omodi minority amanyuguru edim. Efa omo walkout omo stage abra finance minister Kesel Ato Fawcett presented the 2025 mid-year review budget on behalf of the President of the Republic of Ghana, President John Dramani Mahama. Yeah, Ivan Innocent Che say no say beye adea. Don't focus on your political interest because Ghanaians are awakening. Near we no, ye the better to skill home, ye the better to ensonia so, ye the ruler ever to home. They are sure. So what you are doing, no, is it right? Yeah, always the consensus on what I say. Now, Omokasa afa violence a course ewo Ablikumanov. And Ivan Innocent J. Just a violence a course ewo Ablikumanov. We all condemn it. The president have condemned it. The IGP has condemned it. The police service has condemned it. And there are investigations, and as the measures are being taken place to punish Omwa. Yesusu said they were involved in those violence. Now, what should I say? He who preaches equity must come with clean hands. Now, or train yadring ekosi Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia time. Abra abatwa ekoso ewo ayawa so west wagon. Ene afenso the Techiman, one of the Techiman constituencies. Violence ekoso nipakunkum ekoso. Now there was nothing, and I said, Omo abaino anyeshe amvaho. Name this time, the president has started investigations, and he's hoping say, Nia Odi Boneno Emra, and I said, Wana Odi Boneno Emra, and no ebedi. And there was no need, and I said he doesn't see any sense in the minority working out of the mid-year, working out of parliament, and I said, Omantanase for the mid-year review budget. Yeah, also expressed the disappointment in the president and the chief of staff for condoning the minority. Abra, present a petition concerning issues to be amone abino enye adreno. Now what just say, Nanka it was a abino etrom say monko parliament na yebeshia mo ho na yabeje petition. And some way say man who do be na Ivan Innocent J efa media review budget. Ene afenso no and minority or more work out or stage. Now, me person make us everyone. Me person will become home. The yakoti and some no entry. A higher PENDREAM TV. Subscribe to channel no bell notification no. Na share my afofro and sa and can be comment section for constructively. Now they were doing try abba. Yenti Ivan Innocent J.
Ivan Ghana to say.
So I think that the most important thing I know budget. More every day. So for me, I think if there is any news in town, it's the budget.
It is the budget.
Yes.
Let's delve much into the budget. 2025 mid-year budget review vis-a-vis minority workout. Minority no more reason here. Woman say abo omunkrofo and Africa lam say enunti on the side abani be addressing those issues no. They are not going back to parliament. And as someone tea cry. Beba to yanko.
Alaska, the 2.3.
Alan.
I saw my mayor.
That's right.
Yeah, I think Enra, I had opportunity to witness their course of our parliament. And for some reasons, the whole thing delayed because my will be said Enra, so a commemoration way for President Mills.
That's right. The 13th year, yes, right?
Oh, yeah, 13 years in the 2012. That day that is very fresh on my memory. And I think that 13 years on, there is a lot to remember about Professor Mills so far as in the leadership, the legacy, and the kind of impact of making here. Some of these young guys you see in the NDC today, most of them were given the opportunity by Professor Mills. And now when your opportunity now they need to also involve young people and give them that particular way and they're not wara. Alaska, I think and answer budget in the because no MPP for a stage a walkout from Parliament.
That's right.
And Maka, your democracy, no, obia to me, we are dissatisfied with the way manner things are being done. You can employ some of these legitimate constitutional tools to register
which
your
is
protest.
within the law. To
register your protest, for a hundi ekoso. But we see politics advance here to a point whatever room be will be able to be used, you must also be thinking at the other side. Now who's you are doing this for a very your friends resound reasons so that people will not get to the other side of it. And I have reasons that MPP for I must say, oh, yakotwa basa basa yesi entino that alone no enough for more boycott your friends saying media budget review. And some other funny reasons that are given around Ikawe. But the good question is that yes, Adena AC ewo Abelikumanov no. We have sat here and unreservedly condemned in no uncertain terms. Your Fred government say should do everything to ensure that the perpetrators of this embarrassing sin
are brought to book.
Andra, a day before yesterday, the IGP and then as for the statement by Bonte and said so far. They've identified 2 individuals who Muguso Moya investigation. It means, in as much as the situation appeared highly embarrassing because where we are now, me free say, Yakoya Nim, Nasade we yes, something is being done, unlike in the past. Because these who left Parliament yesterday, who were supposed to sit in Parliament and represent their constituents, are the same people who a few months ago in government and they supervise over Ayawaso. They supervise over Techima and Techima, Yakunipa.
That's right.
Military people were clad a police force uniform and a more bony patuo. Or more reason, say, a man for a 2 bromo. Now, more dama, obi to boaba, the 2 Nisiano as a security officer. But they did this thing. Some of these jokers you saw yesterday staging press conference and as for nobody had the decency to call on one government to say, that's
right.
So there is the need for us to do proper inquisition to know who and who are involved. Alaska, 4 years I've seen Kwame ever to Obama Kufuor. These jokers, none of them was sensible enough to know, say, Nipa life was online. And Obiko Tuaba, and I make us a me, and these people, I condemn both or no on certain terms. But I say, he who comes into equity must come with clean hands. You were there. None other election do you know any powerful for some who you chroma say? 2024
yeah.
People were assaulted, people were killed. None of these jokers and the Timinia Kukodroka say or more petition a Kufuado because they were minority majority in parliament or investigating. And what's an answer when you know so a few months after. Yes, there is this thing is embarrassing. Something is being done. Our investigation there, so now there no yet rubber stamp opportunity for you. Say, mentana hona mintie the oko make the petition. And I know I was so much disappointed in the presidency for entertaining those. Yes, a democracy will be here, but you see, I didn't know cause of parliament, and they were supposed to sit there and listen.
That's right.
All things being equal. The budget was supposed to be read by the president too. Are you aware?
Sure.
The constitution places the mandate right at the chest of the president. But president ain't minyanti.
And our mandate was delegate you.
So the finance minister can say, I am here on behalf of the president. Because of president's busy schedule, and into uncle read the budget. Ideally, the president is supposed to be the one to read the budget. And it's a president, supposed to be there now. You don't go back to the president and the petition come out because all things being equal, the chief of staff, everybody was supposed to be in parliament. What I said, it makes sense.
That's right.
So entertaining them to accept that particular petition, for me, I disagree with them. You tell them to go and sit down and meet you in parliament. Because that doesn't make sense. Because the MPP as a political party have decided, say, we've lost the elections. But so anything be able to make sure say the country become ungovernable. That's exactly what they are doing. Yesterday, these jokers had their own country to be moving from one embassy to embassy. Now, right. Ambassadors know when all this were happening in this country. Ambassadors, and then run a ship from free China by you. They've all been here. They say, Omukra intelligence or more about this country, or mine
exactly.
So they've lived it. They are privy, they've experienced it, they knew what happened. So ebasana how many people who say one kasa wunya serious. Exactly. So in the manner no mo ye ni nyina no sought to take away some credibility and shine from the whole budget.
That's right.
But omo ye amfa because the gentleman had something outstanding to share with the people of this country, which is the budget. So for me, I think the MPP for better advisor, sa crop of leadership your money na mo nyina no mo nyina in this current political dispensation, they've all outlived their usefulness. Because it's just a grandstanding, arrogant kind of posture, and they emphasize any man in your politics. So slogan in your politics, and right to force in Virginia, why you want some no can. And if you check the mass, it picks. Me boy,
I pick it.
And no idea politics. Me imagine how my enemy call school, how me call Harvard. Now who cares about so Papa Nisi Harvard? Who cares? Papa Nisi Harvard for me home. I don't care where you schooled. It is about me no how intellectual unless it display who and who na intelligent. It's not about baby I'll acquiring as a forum. When we gave you the job, you failed. There is absolutely nothing to show for. So this is the time for you to sit down and listen because they own us a duty to also as some finance minister Beka to sit down, you also scrutinize. Question be or one ounce what bisa. A balanced perspective. But these jokers left the place just gallivanting the streets of Accra. Say, yeah, the petition you come. What the petition you come behind? When the very things you are accusing the government, some investigations are ongoing. Yes, we've all condemned it. I mean, even the government itself has even condemned it.
And even Interior Minister are directing.
Yes, because some of this we cannot. You cannot sit here and say, "Oh, maybe I support to end this." Yeah, it's absolutely
according
not.
to the IGP, so those people have been picked.
Exactly. So something is being done. So we are minority. This is not a time to be doing this kind of just childish, infantile. Antiquated politics. No, you can't sway people's emotion. Alaska, and for me, that is the most important. Now,
Ivan Innocent J. Etwa Nelson or the expose B. Etudra. Yeah, watchers say he can understand why they didn't say to listen to the budget. Yeah, watchers say IMF at this best say some money about 4 billion Ghana cedis into the account at Bank of Ghana in December, and I said December 1st, Abra or mobile free abaimon. Now from December 1st to 6th of December, almost use within that 6 days, almost spend a sika IMF at this best into the account of Bank of Ghana. Now Yenti Ivan.
Yeah, I can also understand why they didn't want to sit and listen to the budget.
What is the reason?
Alaska, are you aware, say IMF? Yeah, IMF my iska.
That's right.
IMF sika no one for my boom. Omuchiche in trenches. And nan one day to about we and the third trench a better a buyer.
That's right.
Sika hete Bank of Ghana account on the 1st of January. On the 1st of January. Abain sesanda ben transition happened abain. On the 6th.
On the 6th.
On the 6th. Alaska, are you aware, sir, from 1st to 6th, not 4.1 million IMF, the two Bank of Ghana account, no more than you know, answer no more.
What are we sitting down for? So, do we need to practice democracy?
Alaska,
that's right.
Are you aware?
So, within that 5 days.
Mr. 5 days, MPP 4 days, 5 days, 4.1 million IMF. Wire into the account. They didn't want to leave a kobo in the Bank of Ghana. Sasikano, everything. So I took force in the take over everything. There was no trace, nothing.
So Amunya hint in this and no will come out.
And it will definitely come out.
That's right.
They are there or they are not there.
That's right.
So Alaska. Unless you are not smart.
Oh, exactly.
Unless unti politics are say. And over the years, you see there is this false equivalence. NDC MPP. Normally, people think say metal koha. Your friend is the whole thing. No, who's so. But you see, baby, you do know. It is about debating the fact. And they are tilted towards the good of mankind and the people of this country. Me, that's my ultimate priority. And the Osa Jandam, Nessa, crassy politics, and I buy na yes, I near MPK, and fat. Nobody will pay attention to you. And no budget in Alaska. There are
when and now can
of January to 6th of January, the IMF disbursement of 4.5 billion was spent before the Mahama administration took office just in 6 days. Mr. Speaker, project loan of January to 6th of January, the IMF disbursement of 4.5 billion was spent before the Mahama administration took office just in 6 days.
4.5 billion.
No, in cities.
That's right.
Yes, in Ghana cities. Because IMF disbursed $332 million. The exchange way in Ghana city. Yes. So omu di ni nyina sa na omoko. Omu fan for my because IMF.
Hey!
At the same time, IMF say, your friend saying, we say a frame no one amount.
That's right.
You need to walk the line. Almost say you're deviating from just a near man on the man. They just say that you need to crown the scanner on Mujidi. Yes. Well, just Kennedy. So IMF be part of back. Now or the scanner man say had the economy ni kwana wo de omudi ni nyina san omudi says this we 4.5 billion Ghana cedis. Ansa na omoko.
Hey! Trillions.
Yes.
Na unim sa wan fa jomo S gracia ansa na omoko. O dan sambo boba o. Abanya tumuti an ho S gracia ansa na be free power.
Anu atua no ho S gracia ansa na.
Say the days are coming. Obetin sem and now you're too early to be delving into those things. Let's talk about the budget. Alaska, the fact of the matter is Ghana near Ottawa or had the econo. Say in the space of 6 months. Kwan ben na nema faso asesa. Na mabrabo alese me. And obia we are very objective bia tenase na wo say in the last 6 years we hear proper economic analysis. You know say there are signs actually say and nema nyam fa nwie ye de. But there are hope. E back on somewhere say your cost na ye nema ya. Once again hope will return to town.
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.